Hello and welcome to another episode of my daily movie room videos, and this is my weekly Amazon pickups video. So I had this come through about 2-3 hours ago, but I haven't got around to shooting this till about 4 o'clock, so hopefully I can get this done up in time. I had obviously previously uploaded about 9 other videos and I've got another load to shoot, but I'll upload those after I've done this one, because if I upload this and the other one, it's going to take quite a while for this to upload. So just quick word of warning, obviously this is just pickups. I'm not unboxing anything. If I've opened something, it's because I want to check something, but I'm not going through all the details. I mean, I can do possibly a couple of these in separate videos, but just wanted to go through these. If I start doing full unboxings and showing everything inside, it's going to be half-hour video because there's about 9 things here. So I want to keep this fairly brief, probably 10-15 minutes at most. So these all should be the releases for this week. The only thing I'm waiting for, it doesn't say it's being available and it's not in stock and it's not shipped yet, is the Arrow video release of My Stepmother is an Alien. But everything else came, and I say came about lunchtime, so it's quite good. So there are times where I've had these things come late, and then obviously this video goes up on the day at 7 o'clock, and there's always a bit of a rush. But obviously the only delay today is me filming this, because I wanted to get the other videos cleared up on my phone before I started doing any more. So the first one is the Titans of Cult release, and this is Halloween. Although I've just noticed on this, and I've had to get a replacement. There's like a hole, like a dent in there. Obviously it's only a box, but still it's part of the packaging. So I've requested a replacement. That will come, all being well, tomorrow. Age ratings are stickers, by the way. So inside there's a steelbook, there's a silhouette pin, and a knife pin. I tend to leave the pins. I do open these, by the way, but I tend to leave the pins inside, just because I don't like to take them as part of the packaging. Some of these, again, stickers there, I've only got a 4K release of the film in these Titans of Cult ones. Obviously they've got a 4K release of this one anyway. I might have more than one, but yeah, it's I don't know if it was because there's other stuff in there and it's just knocked it, but yeah. So I'm not going to bother opening this one, so I want to send it back. But yeah, it's the same as the previous release. This is what year did this come out? I'm trying to check the year. It's 2018. Obviously Halloween Kills has come out in the cinema already. I'm sure it has. That's due to come out on Steelbook soon. Next up, I'll do these together. So these are the next lot of collector's editions from Studio Ghibli. So these are like the ones I've shown previously. So they're the sort of digipack fold out, and they've got art cards inside. Still got, as I said in the last one, about 7 left to do. Well, 7 or 9 left to do. These are the ones that I didn't realise until about a week, so might be even less, that these were coming out. Yeah, the last ones, but I pre-ordered these. Not any more of these announced as I'm aware of at the moment, but I said these just appeared not long after the other one, so could be some more in there now. This is number, I can just read that, number 5. Again, because of Amazon, it's packaging, there is a crease at the top, but it's not a major crease. It's no worse than the other ones I've got, so I'm not going to start bothering getting replacements. Yeah, I'm going to HMV on Wednesday, but I can pop in there when I'm go to the cinema, but I don't really want to be having to get the other ones there, and so I did open the other one just to see, but yeah, the rest of it's fine as far as I can tell. Although I've said that before, and then I've realised something else was damaged on it, but it should be able to be fine apart from that. These are the Blu-rays and DVDs, and yeah, I can. So I'm selling the Cinema versions of these, so I can obviously definitely sell that now. I've got replaced it with a collector's edition. But has I've not got any of the collector's editions already, mine I've got into buying these because I've got the steelbooks, but because some had collector's editions originally before the steelbooks came out, I did buy them, so I was able to collect them all now. But say, I think they've done about half of these films now in these ones, so no doubt in the future, as I said before, there'll be 4K ones. Next up, I've already opened this one, as I said. It's Whisper the Heart, number 11. It's a little bit down there, nothing too noticeable. The crease was at the bottom of this one. When I look at it, it looks worse than it was. So I might have a look at HMV, see if I can better one and send this one back. Just say, because it's only cardboard and gets squashed easily, so yeah. I think when I looked at this, it wasn't particularly much like what I was, so it didn't look as bad, but yeah, I might just get I don't know if I got a replacement. I'll pop in HMV and I'll have a look in there. Hopefully it's won't have a spy tag on, it shouldn't do. Then I can just send this one back for a refund, because I might get a replacement from Amazon and it could be damaged as well, so it's just not worth the risk. I'll put that one to one side let's check that one. Next up, and this is one I had on DVD from Screenbound, so I can don't think there's got any special features on, or if there are, they're possibly on this one, so I can replace that and I can go my par for the charity shop. I've got a big bag at the moment, although I'm waiting for refund on the Walking Dead figure, and there's another refund I'm waiting for as well. So I'm going to get rid of that stuff before. They said to refund me, but I haven't sent it back. But I'm also waiting for a label from Savvy. They've been really slow at the moment, and with the refund, says gone to our finance department. They have replaced. Well, said they replaced. They've sent out a replacement for that alien figure that was damaged. So not sure that video's gone up yet, but yeah. So hopefully that'll be here soon. That should be okay. But, yeah, it's another one of these hard box editions, so I seem to have a lot of these now with ATA Films and Arrow and things like Second Sight. It's Mario Bava film, obviously one that Arrow hasn't put out. I'm not sure about the US release of this, who's put that out, but got a nice selection of extra features on there as well. It's just a normal blue case, and it comes with a booklet to say, 40-page pound. It will say perfect bound book, but it's that one. Next up is another one which seems to be partly open for some reason. This is Armour of God. So we'd had our Armour of God 2, I think Medium Rare put it out, then ATA Films put it out, but don't think we'd had a release of Armour of God into the country, at least not on Blu-ray. So this is the ATA Films one. Again, just make sure that wasn't... I'll tell someone, if something's dented, because it could be the plastic. But yeah, I think that's fine. I do check these to make sure, because it's the worst from finding out, like I say, a month later, and you can't do return them, and basically have to order another one and send it back for refund. But, this has got, looks to be well stacked, so you've got 2 discs. No, it's not focusing. It's got the remastered Hong Kong cut, and it's got the international cut. And there's you can see all the special features on there, and there's actually a lot on there. Not sure what the running time of those are, but there's a lot of stuff on there. The second disc is basically just the international cut, but I'm assuming if they ever do a standard edition of this, that disc will be dropped, as has been the case before with these sort of releases. And again, this is one of those small blue case. What did it come with? 6 replica lobby art cards, an 88-page perfect bound book. So I'm assuming it's also got a poster, so I'm assuming that's the book, then the poster and the art cards, whichever way around they are. So, that's a nice release. Next up, we have from BFI. I have this on DVD already. This is Les Enfants Terribles, and the DVD I have, I believe, was a BFI DVD of it. So, film like Jean-Pierre Melville. What's on here? Obviously, you probably can't see it. There's commentary. Looks like a new commentary. An interview. Which did Vincent do? Well, not an interview, but obviously they've talked about Jean-Pierre Melville. And another interview. So not hugely overpacked. No, like older, like short films from the past on here, like they have done before. But you can see the specs there. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these BFI DVDs to check, but I did look at some, and I noticed some when they got not a booklet, but they got the text on the sleeve inside. There were slightly differences on some. They've got different pictures in the booklet compared to the the booklet in the Blu-ray and DVD has a booklet, might have different artwork pictures in there as well. So I don't know whether just to keep all those DVDs or what, but it's a slow process going through those. But, again, this on the Criterion Star case, so, and the sleeve is fine. It's not, like I've had before said, where the sleeve's halfway down there and it's damaged. Next up, it's an 8A Films release, and it seems a while since we've had a proper 8A Films release. There was loads announced, and then it seemed a lot of them were pushed back. I think quite a few pushed back to next year, but this is a Shaw Brothers film. So we've got our open air Shaw box set, and we've got 8A Films doing Shaw Brothers films again. This is Disciples of Sherlin. It comes with a slipcover, as you can see. And then there's a booklet in here, as far as I can tell. This is also part of the 8A Asia collection as well, so it's number 28. I believe all the Shaw Brothers films are part of the 8A Films Asia collection. But lots of mixed features there as well. Next up is a Third Window release, and this is a digipack. I think it's just a normal digipack. I don't think it's in a... Well, actually, it might have a slip cover around it. This is Nobuhiko Obayashi's anti-war trilogy, and we've got Casting Blossom to the Sky, 7 Weeks, and Hanagatami, which has already had a UK release by them. I can't remember if I had the slip cover, so I'll probably end up selling that because I've got that already, as I say. These haven't already had releases. It's a bit weird how come they released that one separate and then put this other two out with that in this box set. I'm not sure how that worked. Well, that's like a more well-known film. Obviously, that's a newer film, so perhaps because of that reason. Should be the same disc. I don't know if the artwork will be different, but it should be the same disc contents. So yeah, you've got details there. So you've got 2011, 2014, 2017. So these quite recent films. And it's not a huge amount of special features, but you've got 45-minute interview, 75-minute making of, and 35. 35-minute interview. So you got it's decent. It's like 2.5 hours worth of extra features on there. So Then the last one, and I may do a separate video on this at one point, but at the moment because I'm already nearly 15 minutes in. This is Citizen Kane 4K. So in the US, Criterion, I believe they did this on 4K. Obviously, we've not had the 4K released by them. Then we've getting the Warner Bros. Release. So originally it came out on Universal Blu-ray, but it was terrible. I did get the Warner Brothers digibook. There was another version. It was like a making of. It's like a documentary about the film, and there's, I think the set I didn't get because I wanted the digibook was I think like a film about the making of it, like actual proper film. But I did get the universal release. I think it's got something different on, and I've got the DVD, or 2 different DVDs of this, because the special features weren't carried over. Then the UK got a collector's set from Warner Brothers, which I got, and then obviously we've got this 4K set. I'm not sure what's on the Criterion release, whether there's anything different, and I haven't checked, so I'm not sure if any of these special features are different, and if there's anything that was on the DVD which is now on this one. But as you can see, we've got feature film, 48-page book, and I don't know if that book is the same content or different to the digibook, but I'm still keeping that anyway, the US release of it. We've got 20-page souvenir program, reprint of press release excerpts, 2-sided poster, 5 collectible art cards, and 3 photo stills. So a lot more than you get in the Criterion. This was about 40 quid though, so it wasn't cheap. Looks like it's a cardboard case, I think, and you've got, I believe it's like a digipack possibly. You've got the book in there, and then I'm assuming those other bits are in there somewhere. It might be in that bit, or might be there somewhere. I think that must be the book. We have got the rating pin on the side there and there. Although I say that, let me just have a look. I think actually those look like, well, where they put that, those are stickers, yeah. Obviously that's been printed on there, and that's on the J card. So yeah, so I think the only bit it's printed on is there. So yeah, it's not too bad actually. So each side's clean. Nothing worse than doing a set like this, and putting ratings all over it. Don't know if this is did this film come out? I can't remember now. For some reason, I can't remember this film came out, but I'm assuming it says 80 years later. It must be an 80th anniversary edition. I'm not sure how good the 4K transfer is. I'm assuming it'd be good because obviously Warner Bros. Have done it, and yeah. But say it's nice release. Got a lot of stuff inside there. I may do a separate video on there, but I don't really want to start unboxing this now because I'm already 17.5 minutes in, and I don't want, could be an extra 10-15 minutes otherwise. So just for the moment, I'll just show the outside. You can obviously see what's inside from there. So there's quite a lot of stuff inside, which is, makes it worth having. Sometimes they'll just cheap out and put a book and a poster, but they'll actually put some stuff in there. Yeah, whether all that stuff's worth the extra price, obviously leave that up to you. But it's a nice set, and it can go sit nicely with the Blu-ray sets they did, which again probably got some of this. Might have some similar stuff inside. I don't know. I haven't compared the two, but so yeah, I do have some of the stuff from Amazon, but I'm gonna cover them in some video because I want to keep the Blu-rays and 4K stuff on their own. So I'm gonna cover everything else separately. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I think that should be everything. Yep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.